Hello YouTube, this is Shadow Walker 1776 and we're back with a review today of the Cold Steel Spartan. This is Sparta. This is a tactical knife that Cold Steel came out with, and it was inspired by the ancient Greek kopis sword. So we're going to get into it. Here's the box it came in. Has the product ID on the end. And one thing I failed to pull out, I'll talk about this in a minute. But let's take a look at the Spartan. King Leonidas would be proud of this. They did well on this one. It's not a super expensive tactical knife, but it is a very well made tactical knife. It features their triad lock, which when this thing locks open, there is no play in the blade whatsoever. Okay, so let's take a look at the Spartan. It has Grivery scales. It has a pocket clip. The item I pulled out is a second pocket clip that is canted for a left pocket carry, so you can switch this over if you're left-handed. It has the stud on there, which can be used as a thumb stud, or actually it's designed to catch onto the pocket, opening the blade as you draw it from your pocket. So let's open her up and listen to this lockup. That triad, when it locks into place, there is nothing at all moving. So what we have here is we have a 4.5-inch blade. It has a full belly on it. Nice point. It can be used both for thrusting and for slashing cuts. Like I said, the blade is 4.5 inches long. It is 4 millimeters thick. It is made of Japanese AUS 8A stainless steel, and it has a satin non-glare finish on it, which I really appreciate that on a knife of this type. It is constructed in Taiwan, but it is the Cold Steel standards. It says Spartan on one side and Cold Steel on the other. The overall length of this knife is 10.5 inches. And like I said, it has a pocket clip. One note on the pocket clips. Some people complain because it's not that big of a pocket clip. It's about, I'd say, 1 3/8 inches long. And they said they wish they had a longer pocket clip. The pocket clip works well for me. I appreciate the smaller size pocket clip. That way, if someone sees it clipped to my pants pocket, they merely think I'm carrying a much smaller knife. And that, I appreciate that. It kind of helps conceal what it is. One person kind of made a comment that this was more of a folding pocket sword, and it is. It is big, and it's got weight to it. It weighs in at 9.2 ounces. So the handle is over 6 inches in length, and I'll show you something in a second here once I close her up. The triad lock is so strong I have to use 2 hands to disengage it. So that's why I moved it away from the screen for a minute. But to give you the idea how thick this is here, here's a gift card, which is the same size as a credit card. You can see it's every bit 2 inches wide when it's closed. So it is a big knife. So I wanted to share this with you. It is an excellent tactical knife. I was sent a message the other day about asking if I would do a video on what do I think the best knife is. And I guess I'll address that now. I told the person that there is no best knife. Everybody's needs are different. And you buy a knife based on what you need it to do, where you live, and what you do for a living. I made the example that a hunting guide in Alaska has very different needs in his knife than a Gulf Coast fisherman. And that's why there's so many knives out there. The only thing I encourage people to do is to buy a quality product. Now, it looks like I'm stuck on Cold Steel. I have a lot of Cold Steel products. I do like the company. I do have other brands, K-Bar and Victorinox and Winger and Columbia knife and tool, but I just happen to like Cold Steel because I like the way that they go back in time and they explore different unique styles of knives. So that's one reason I have so many Cold Steel knives. Not that I think Cold Steel is the only company. I am not myopic in my opinions on firearms and knives. But I cannot make a video stating what the best knife is because there's not one knife that works for everybody. But this is an excellent tactical knife, and I just want to share that with you tonight. And thank you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and as always, always watch your six.